Introducing No Holds Barred combo on reality TV favorites. Yeah. Like Big Brother, Survivor,
It's the greatest podcast ever.
and The Amazing Race.
And I'm about to tell you why.
Entertainment's on this way, got Get Real LOL on play. I would listen any day, the things these men and women say. It won't be too long, podcast is coming on. Get Real LOL, they really nail what we all want. Let me tell you that I am a fan, Big Brother really intrigues me. I listen cause they understand and says what really need be. You too will believe me, insane can't explain the time that they are having on discussing these shows daily. Get real, LOL, and contact.
This is the Get Real Podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to Get Real.
Laugh out loud.
I'm Cammie.
And I'm Sandy.
You can find us on our Facebook page at Get Real LOL or our Twitter page at Get Real LOL, capital G, capital R, capital L. Our last podcast we had JUDD, and I want to welcome and so happy to have the one and only Spencer Clawson from BB15.
Hey,
what's up? Thanks for having me.
What's up, Spencer?
Hey, enough shit.
Spencer has some allergies kicking. I have some allergies kicking. So we're going to do our best.
Yeah. I got this like upper respiratory thing going. I don't know what's causing it.
Oh.
Nasty weather.
Well, hopefully you'll get feeling better soon. I'm not too far from you. I'm up in Missouri, southwest part of Missouri. You're down in Conway, Arkansas. You talked a lot about Conway on the show, so I thought maybe you'd like to give us a little bit about Conway and what's so great about Conway down there.
Conway's a college town. There's 3 colleges here. I mean, it's really progressive, really forward-thinking city. I mean, bike trails everywhere. It's beautiful. I mean, it's amazing. There's lots of good jobs around here. HP has a big facility here.
Oh.
There's lots of industries. Like I said, it's a good place to work. It's a good family place. Lots of good community activities. Nice parks. I mean, you name it. They're just constantly improving. We're like ranked one of the best bicycle communities in the nation. And we have a huge festival every year. It's like a 3-day festival. We draw like national acts to. And, you know, I mean, it's just a cool little place. I've lived here all my life. And, I mean, I'm not close-minded enough not think that there's other stuff out there. But, I mean, for the cost of living and, you know, for the type of friendly people that are here, man, you can't beat it. Conway's great.
Well, that's good because, you know, a lot of the viewers would hear Conway, and it's good to hear you paint a picture of it.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad I was able to do that. Thank you.
You know, recently, Spencer, I've seen you on Twitter. I haven't really seen you out there that much, but recently I saw you on Twitter and people kind of going a little crazy. You want to explain to us what's going on with that?
Yeah, okay. It's like, I really suck at social media, and I'm trying to get used to it. You know, I've got an Instagram now that's really mine. There's a fake one for a while. There's a fake Twitter, but, you know, my Twitter's really mine. Everybody knows.
Your Tweeter?
Be awesome. And, anyway, you know, I can't get a hold of everybody. I can't talk to everybody, answer people's questions. And I just thought that I would go get like a little throwaway phone, you know, like a little month-to-month contract thing. Have it to where people post the number up, and the number is 501-908-5483. And, you know, anyway, that's just, like, I post hours that the phone's going to be turned on so people can call me. And, you know, I try to keep the conversations not like short to rush people. Like, I talk to some people for like 15 minutes, 18 minutes. I talk to some for 5. But I just have a flood of calls coming in. So I try to get through as many as I can. And, you know, if you want to talk about just the show, if you want to tell me, you know, fuck off, you hate me, or, you know, tell me just thought I played a good game, or just ask me questions about, you know, casting, you know, anything. I'm just, what the fuck ever. That's what I want to do.
I think that's cool.
I'm a huge fan of the show, and I love the game. I'd have played the whole thing for free, if even given the opportunity. And, so I want people that also love the game, that are interested in being on it, or just talking about it, to call me and want to talk from an insider's perspective.
I've been seeing on my timeline, I've been seeing, oh my God, Spencer just left me a message. Or, oh my God, Spencer just called me. Like, people are really getting excited about it.
Yeah, they are. Like, I don't call a lot of people back, but, like, if I'm on the phone and, like, one comes in, I'll try to call them back. They're going to keep on that, and I think that's cool. Like I said, I want to connect with them. And I've talked to some people that's like, I've tried to call 25 times. And I'm like, sorry, it's just really hard for me to get through it to everybody. So, and I don't want to have it on all the time, that kind of thing. I want, if I keep it certain hours, I can keep, the concentration of the phone calls. Then, I've been doing it from like 9 to 11, and like I can't get a hold of everybody.
Right.
So I'm going to expand those hours some way, probably the next coming weeks. Well, it's like it's the hotline. Call and talk to me. Give my opinion. Like I hate to bitch about Twitter because it is what it is. But it's a great way to reach fans. But at the same time,
it's the devil.
If people would be like, hey, fuck you, pedophile, you're a racist homophobe, and I'm like, okay, well here's a phone number. Why don't you call me? Fucking talk to me with an open mind and be a rational, intelligent human being. And if you don't like me after a 5-minute conversation, for one, I don't give a fuck. But for two, I bet it's going to be hard for you to not like me. Because I'm not those things. And, it's just kind of, it's just kind of a way to, I take the hate and the good. It's the phone is for however you want to use it. You know what I'm saying? I will be at the other end, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. So
I'm gaining respect for Spencer by the second. I don't know about you, Sandy.
Me too.
I really am. I mean,
I think that's great.
I'm a tell it as it is kind of person, and just the fact that BB fans and you being one yourself, as well as a house guest, the fact that they're able to communicate to you, talk to you, even ask you one question, and you're taking time out to do that, and then you're saying, even the haters are welcome. I think that's awesome, Spencer.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Some of the, I've had people call me with the hate, and, after talking to me for a while, they start, kind of crawfishing on their original attitude. They start, you find common ground, and you explain things, and you say, listen, that might be just, you read a caption of an article and formed that opinion. You didn't do the due diligence and find out the truth. And, I'll be glad to sit down and talk to them. And, I think it's been a lot of positive response. People are really liking it. And I'm not going to be able to do it like every day, but a few times a week. I'm going to do it for a couple weeks and, just try to connect.
Now, let me ask you the most important question about this.
Yeah.
Have you gotten anybody that wants to have phone sex?
No, okay. No phone sex. I got heavy breathing, and then somebody called and screamed perv, and then hung up. That was kind of funny.
Cammy will send you some goodies later on. Don't worry. All right, I want to talk about the record you hold for Big Brother.
Okay.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
People might say, "Oh, it's not a record." Any record in Big Brother is a record. And
it is a record.
It is a record. And, there's worse records out there. There's Chicken George's record for being on slop all those days. I mean, I think you hold a valid record.
I was on the block 6 times, but then it came down 5. Okay. Being in the position in the block that many times, it's a game nobody's ever played before, and that didn't turn into a positive. It's not like that. Like, every single fucking week I was in the block, there was somebody that was directly trying to get me kicked out over them. Nobody else had that position so many times.
Yeah.
Okay? It's not an easy game to play. The thing is that you got to think about is it's not so much I was just on the block. That's the first step to getting your ass kicked out the fucking door. But I had to keep the target off my back. It's easy to keep the target off your back when you're not on the block, when you're sitting around bullshitting, counting good graces with everybody, whatever, not causing a stir. But when you're in the position that you piss somebody off Thursday afternoon, they can send your ass home. That creates a very tricky game to play.
I totally agree. You're not just sitting there. The other people know they're safe, and you're sitting there, and and in a minute, anything could change.
Every single Thursday, people would huddle up, get there in the, some people call it the parlor room, but we all call it the cockpit. And they'd always huddle up in there in the HOH room and be like, okay, let's get Spencer out this week. There's always last minute pushes and flips. And, it's just because if you're on the block against me and you've seen me up there and stay 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, the pushes get harder and harder. And, they reach violent selling points, at certain extents. And you hope that either personal vendettas or just whatever somebody else's agenda is will keep them in line voting in order for me to stay in the house. And, you just never knew what point somebody could sell. I mean, it's Big Brother. They don't cast stupid people. There's going to be someone that can construct an argument to say, hey, this guy's on the block 6 times. He won fucking $10,000 to fit the Bahamas. Let's send his ass to jail. Fuck him. That's what I would have said.
Right.
Great.
Thank you. It was kind of a weird thing because I knew that whoever was up against me would crumble. I knew that they would not be as composed and they would stay as calm and cool and just gotta keep doing what they needed to keep doing to stay around. They would shoot themselves in the foot inevitably, and it just really continued to happen.
Yeah, it basically became your full-time job.
What's that?
It basically became your full-time job.
Yeah, it really did. And, okay, with the moving company falling apart, and Howard lying about the vote, I was really put in a really bad position. I went from a really good position to a really bad position. And one thing that I was able to do from the block, I couldn't have otherwise done, was to rebuild trust with somebody. Now, in Big Brother, it's almost impossible to rebuild trust. Once it's been broken like a huge secret alliance, like in the first 2 weeks. Like, it's hard to bounce back from that. And as the HOHs would have everybody come say, if it's Spencer off, he'll be the pawn, your target, or something, then the HOHs would in turn not want to make me mad about it, but they knew they could because I didn't have any allies to come after them with. And they would think that I would make them think like, okay, oh great, yeah, you can trust me, I'll do this is all good. I'll do this as a favor almost going the block even, at times.
Actually, people on Twitter and other social media, a lot of rumors going around, speculation, assumptions, and everything regarding your job with Union Pacific and how you were let go and investigations and things like that. Can you tell us more about what happened with that?
Yeah, I can. I'll be glad to. Basically, through the collective bargaining agreement, which is the way the company handles unionized employees, an investigation, and the company found me guilty of basically certain charges, and for that I was dismissed from the company. Yes, I have been fired, and it's I thought it would be unfortunate. Anybody that watched the show knows that I love my job. I love the kind of work that I do and did. And hopefully, one day in the future, I'll be able to go back to work for another railroad company or just find something else. I'm capable of a multitude of things. That's just something that I love doing. And but no, I did lose my job.
Aww.
Well, knowing now knowing what happened and everything with the loss of your job, do you regret doing Big Brother?
Hell no. Oh, no. No, that's a stupid question. Never. No,
we just want to make sure.
I would have quit my job to have gone and done it anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
It was one of those things that, I lost it, they don't let me go anyway. So, and you see, they're looking at it through a lens, if you ask me. Okay, I said things that may not be in line with their values. Fair enough, whatever. I'm playing a fucking game show to win $500,000. You put anybody in a situation with a 1 in 16 chance of winning $500,000, they're not gonna go in there like they're in fucking Sunday school. And if they do, and it works for them, great. It's like Eminem in that song, Will Smith didn't have to cuss to sell records, so fuck him, fuck you too. Or, I do, so fuck him and fuck you too. It's like, me, you can play however you want to do. That ain't my thing. I go there, I cuss, crash.
Nobody was an angel on that show.
Exactly. And, they'll project your morals on me and how you think I should play a fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like you saw me and Jean Marie play checkers. I get mad at her because she didn't move her back around. I don't play with her. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean she's fucking wrong.
Right.
It's, if you fucking buy up all the fucking railroads or whatever Monopoly, you don't like to play with somebody, well, fuck it, All you have to do, if you don't like me, is root against me. I was in the block down time. Root for me to go home. That's it.
You know what? Whether people agree with Spencer or not, one thing I've learned a lot so far, but one thing I really learned is I didn't realize how big of a diehard BB fan you were, Spencer.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I know you said it a lot on the show, but I'm realizing now, it was part of your game and everything, and it's surprising to me. I didn't realize how diehard you were.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I've been fucking into it. I don't watch sports or anything like that. So, I've always said this is like a thinking man's sport. And I've always wanted to get to the Final Four. I'd always say if I go on Big Brother, I'll Final Four, because that means your strategy has worked. You've gotten to that point. It's competitions from then on, and, some of the relationships you've built. And, my strategy that had to evolve got me to the Final Three to play for HOH, which is the ultimate goal of the show, is basically playing for the Final HOH,
Right.
I'm a huge Howard fan. Like I said, I was there to make Final Four, and I made Final Three, so I'm super proud of that.
So next we have a little thing we like to do here. It's a little game that we call Say What?
Say what?
Say what? What I'm going to do is, Spencer, is I'm going to give you a house guest name. And I want you to tell me the first words that come into your mind when I say their name. The first name I'm going to give you is in the house, Howard.
Cool. Cool. It's the first thing in mind. He's real laid back, that kind of chill dude. He's just a cool guy.
Okay.
Out of the house, Alyssa.
I don't know, man.
Just one word's good.
I assume she's cool. And she got her website, Ghost. Right there.
Ghost?
Ghost.
All right, Ghost is...
I've not seen her spoke with her.
All right, Ghost is good. Go ahead.
Out of the house, Amanda.
Focused. She's kind of been hustling with this website and everything. So, she's capitalizing on it. So that's a focus for a man outside the house.
Great. Okay, out of the house, Andy.
For a friend. That's first one coming to mind. Out of the house, we're close. We talk on the phone a lot. And so friends, Andy.
Great. Okay, in the house, Jessie.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. She's got a good heart.
Yeah.
She's always saying, I'm looking for a place, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, in the house, McCrae.
Fuckhead. We'll keep fuckhead. He did fuck the moving company trying to jump through the numbers. I love McCrae. McCrae is, he truly is, out of his own experience, somebody now I'll keep in contact with for, hopefully, ever, or however long that is. But yeah, fuckhead.
Last one. Out of the house, Judd.
Fucking non-stop. That dude, he's just always, he's fucking jet setter. One side of the country to the other.
Are you two going to ever hook up?
Oh, yeah, he's supposed to come here at some point. And, he's not doing his thing, making money, and fuck, I'm going to stop him for a vacation to Conway. She'll settle down. The incumbent Big Brother currency only goes so far. So, I would imagine at some point he'll be sitting in Adderall with something to do. I don't mean that in any ugly way. I'm just saying, I love Judd. We saw each other in Memphis the other day, and we'll catch up soon enough. That's all I'm saying.
All right, good. We have a lot of members a part of Get Real and a lot of members on the Facebook page. And like we said, we posted that we were going to be having a podcast with you, and a lot of them had some questions. We thought we'd give them a spotlight a little bit, Spencer, and mention their question to you.
Okay.
Okay, the first question we have is from Kayleen Ash Van Stavern. And she wants
Kayleen Ash Van Stavern. We know her. Hey, Kayleen.
Hey, Kayleen. Okay, she says, Spencer always said he played a game he didn't really think he wanted to play. So ask him what was his initial strategy was and why he changed it.
Okay. My initial strategy, I was able to maintain a lot of my strategy, actually, as far as like a social aspect, even after the moving company fell apart. I wanted to have an alliance that could, within a few weeks, become a majority alliance, which, obviously the moving company, Nick gets a lot of credit for that. He kind of formed an alliance that already existed. Jeremy Howard and I were already working together, and we were wanting to pull in McCray and Nick, possibly, and we considered some other options, maybe even Aaron or, another female. And it just kind of sounded when Nick came to us. It's just basically what happened. After that came apart, and I was exposed as a random motherfucker, I had to, I had to kind of regroup, kind of re-strategize, rethink how I was going to do this. And, for like 2 or 3 fucking weeks, I'd walk in rooms and people would change the subject, look at it and stop talking, and that's tough. That's a very tough thing to go through. And Helen never could let it go. Lord, they talk about the moving company for fucking ever. Another thing is they all act like they uncovered it. Like they fucking snooped it out like Sherlock Holmes. McCray told the man that she told everybody, Jeremy told everybody. Give me fucking breaks. They all act like it was the truest alliance ever. Well, it really only got found out because Jeremy felt betrayed after the Nick vote, but that's just how it had to go, and Jeremy was too bullheaded to have that explained to him, so the alliance had to fracture. It just had to happen. But no, my strategy, with us having on the block so much, my strategy had to be maintained to be kind of like nice and likable. I wanted to remind people of something they knew back home. Maybe remind the girls of like their boyfriend, or maybe remind them of the guy they work with, or their dad, or their uncle. We just got to be funny enough and likable enough. Sometimes I'd say, public shit, just kind of get a rise out of it. We just kind of laugh, just kind of be goofy. So that kind of my strategy stayed, because I wanted to just kind of be fairly low-key. I wanted to try to find most of the competitions, which I did. I got to where I was trying some of the vetoes, just because I wasn't sure how I thought it would go. But obviously that didn't work very well for me. I didn't win one of them. But, comps were a huge deal. With Big Brother, women's competitions, everybody puts a fucking stake in that. Fuck that. You don't want to win competitions for 2 reasons. You have an agenda, or you're in trouble. And even a lot of times, even on the block, I didn't really feel like I was in that much trouble. And then, my agenda became to stay around, obviously. And if I'd won HOH a couple times, I would have made the moves I wanted to make. But, when I either performed poorly, either in the endurance or fell into some kind of questionnaire, I wasn't, rattled by it. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know, I was wondering, my thought when I was watching about you guys forming the moving company, and you came up with the name The Moving Company.
Yeah.
Did you have that name already set up before you went?
Yeah, I got that in the shower. I thought I got that in the shower about 2 weeks before I went, because I thought it sounded badass. And then, you got to admit, that does sound badass.
Oh, yeah, that's a great name. That's one of the all-time better names. That's one of the all-time better names.
I want to make sure I clarify for your girl last strategy is, I went from having 4 guys in alliance with me, pretty much everybody in the house liking me, listen, share information, Helen and Andy be real close to them, Judd and I watching this to get back. I had a real good thing going. And, when they got exposed, I became toxic. Nobody wanted to align with me. I was always on the block. So since I couldn't, in theory, be gone any week, people didn't want to work with me too directly. But I had to always make sure that everybody thought that, because they all knew that something had to change. They all knew that a man had to go at some point. They all knew that Helen and, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Everybody had to go. And I wanted them to always think that, pulling them back against the wall, Spencer is going to be there for them as a soldier when they're ready to go to war. I had to make everybody think that I was going to be a part of the long-term plan. You know what I'm saying? And, make them keep me, because they all thought that I was a wounded little bird, especially after Howard left, and after I got taken to Candyland. And, they all thought in their head, they all thought in their head that at some point I'll meet him. I do like him. I do know. In the game, there's, you can separate things in your mind and be like, okay, I'm not really mad at him about the alliance. That's what you do with your brother. But I might need him in the future. So, since I like the guy, keep him around a little bit, who cares? And hopefully I can use him in the future. And I had to make everybody think that.
Yeah. All right, good. Our next question, Spencer, comes from Kim Ramey. Hey, Kim. Kim Ramey. She's one of our most passionate people on the page. She says, Spencer, do you realize how your leg was shaking 90 miles an hour when Andy came outside and said Alyssa was ready to flip the vote on you?
Yeah, that's funny. I'm a big time leg shaker, and I do it anyway, but like that time, it did fire quick. Yeah, I realized that. I thought, what the fuck am I doing? I thought, oh my God, I fucking run myself. I volunteered to go up the block, and I'm gonna fucking go home, because of all the fucking brilliant moves to do, Alyssa decided to work with the people that quote-unquote tormented her. It's like I thought I was going to do a sure thing, and then when it got wonky on me, I thought, holy shit, what am I doing?
Okay, our next question is, this one's also from Shaylin. What was going through your head when you got taken to Candyland?
At first, I was like, Howard, you need to stand up, snatch her up, and take her in the kitchen and tell her just be cool. I kind of knew it was coming a little bit because I was taking a nap and I got to go take a piss. And with the bathroom, I was walking back, and then Candace was like, Spencer, I'm going to need you outside in the yard for a minute. And I was like, okay. And I was thinking, fuck. Because I knew about the conversation I had with Amanda earlier, and I could only imagine this was not going to be good. And, she started telling me, like I said, I would have hired to jerk her up, but she did not. And that's when I knew that she'd gotten closer to Howard than I was to him, because I could tell through conversations I had, and he didn't really stop trusting me. Like, I think he was just more learning of deals that he thought I had with the man in McCrae, and that I was leaving him out of stuff, which I was I don't think I ever did that. I tried not to do, because he was a guy I wanted to keep with me, because I could trust him. But I knew the way he let her do that to me, that she kind of got a little closer to him than what I've done. I guess obvious reasons. But I was like, okay, stay calm. I was like, if people here know what my plan is, it's exposed. What the fuck ever. It doesn't really make a difference, because they all know that Candace has no idea what the fuck she's doing while she's hiring me. Because, it's pretty obvious. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell Amanda that I was going to vote out Howard because she wouldn't believe it. And I couldn't tell her I was going to vote out her because that's what she was trying to get me to basically admit to. And that was amazing plausible deniability, which I don't think I ever did that. I tried not to do, because he was a guy I wanted to keep with me because I could trust him. But I knew the way he let her do that to me, that she kind of got a little closer to him than what I've done. I guess obvious reasons. But I was like, okay, stay calm. I was like, if people here know what my plan is, it's exposed. What the fuck ever. It doesn't really make a difference, because they all know that Candace has no idea what the fuck she's doing while she's hiring me. Because, it's pretty obvious. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell Amanda that I was going to vote out Howard because she wouldn't believe it. And I couldn't tell her I was going to vote out her because that's what she was trying to get me to basically admit to. And that was amazing plausible deniability. And just say, no, I want Howard to stay. I'll be voting out Candace this week. Which was not true. I was still trying to work in a direction to get Amanda out at that time. And really, that was, I would think, a huge mistake, not Amanda. She was so cocky. She was just dying to tell me she knew about my plan. And I kept taking me to Candyland. Yet Helen caused that, and I was able to get huge amounts of sympathy from Helen after that because of the public display of hollering at me, and all that kind of stuff. And Helen stopped the charge of have been coming after me. So that whole thing really helped me stay in the house, because I probably would have been gone, the very next week. Him taking the candy home was one of the best things that happened to me in the game.
Wow.
I was really, yeah, for sure. People saw me as calm. They saw Candace, because they all knew what was going on. They knew that basically that was it is what it is, whatever. I think Candace is a beautiful person, but I made it very difficult for us to work together, and then after the candy thing was impossible.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
All right, Sam. I'm gonna.
Like that. People don't know it, but like Candace and I rebonded after Howard's eviction with some stuff that was said about Howard that really hurt her feelings as they were comforted on. And we remained close, and even at the rap party we were close. We haven't really spoken since, but she's doing a million things. And but they really were like, I don't hold any kind of grudge against her at all. You know what I mean? For that.
All right.
A little bit pleasure that really came, but I'm not. It's a game.
All right, good. John Carl O'Neill wants to know, and a lot of people want to know, how is Murdoch doing?
Murdoch is doing wonderful. I'm just tired up back here in my bed taking a nap right now. So.
Oh, Murdoch. Hey, Murdoch.
He's a sweet boy.
Shout out to Murdoch.
Murdoch.
Yeah, he's so handsome. I love that little boy.
All right, another question I have for you, Spencer, interview-wise. Besides the BB backyard interviews and the little things you have to do, have you done any interviews?
No, I turned down a couple. Like before I'd officially lost my job, everybody really kind of talk about that, and it was really better for me not to. So I kind of turned down a bunch of that stuff.
Okay.
But no, I haven't really done a whole lot of interviews. Like, I think, and this is my thought on it, that the fucking what's become known as the pedophile joke, and for saying misogynistic terms and all this kind of shit, I think I'm a little bit toxic in a way. Like people only write about the bad. You know what I'm saying? They don't write about good stuff.
Right.
And my game was a fuckload more than me saying C-U-N-T. And it was a lot more than making a joke in the face microphone.
Well, you know what? On behalf of Sandy, me, the other admins on the page, the members, we really appreciate you giving us the scoop and saying how you feel. It means a lot.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people want to know this. Andy had to choose between you and Gina Marie to go to Final Two with him. How did you feel when he didn't pick you?
I knew it was coming. He knew I knew it for a couple days. And, I knew it.
I was in shock.
He was not a shock at all. Trust me, I've been seeing Andy Lau long enough to know who he was. And, it was not shocking. I'm not upset about it. He had to do what he did to win. Against Gina Marie, that was going to be a sure win. Even though I tried to convince him it wasn't going to be. And I think that he thought that I could at least verbalize my game, talk about what I did, talk about moves I had to make socially. Because, people are like, we need to strategize a lot. I'm like, well, that would have been really nice if I had fucking allies. I had to sit around and think about what the fuck I was going to do silently, which is not a very sexy game. I know it's a lot more fun to see somebody like Amanda McCrae laying around the cockpit back in your bed, being able to plot and plan and scheme for fucking hours on end, being relatively left alone. I mean, even to some extent, they're probably a lot, but, it's like, I don't know. Anyway.
I like that answer. I'm gonna go to the next one. Okay. A lot of people want to know, and we do too, Spencer, Marilyn. Tell us, when you got home, how Marilyn felt about you in the house and things you said and things you did, and how is she now and everything else?
She's good. She kept a diary of my time in the house, and she was glued to the live feed, and she watched every fucking second of it. And she's a sport, man. I tell you what, she loves me, and she knew that I was there to play a game. And you know what? She doesn't give a fuck. She loves me. She knows that it's the position I was in during the game like, anything I said and did, if you didn't like it, they could have fucking kicked me out. Nobody thought I was a weirdo. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, people enjoyed me being around. That's why I stayed around. She kind of could figure out what I was trying to do through watching my diary room sessions and the broadcast episodes where she could really see my kind of internal monologue. But, you know, she's doing great. She loves me. She's right here with me. And, you know, she's not going anywhere.
That's good.
Oh, that's sweet.
And you know, I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to give a percent and say 75% of the house guests in America thought Marilyn did not exist. Did you know that?
I think, well, what the fuck's up with that? Like, okay, like, I'm not good looking enough to get any fucking girlfriend.
It wasn't.
I mean, holy shit, there's got to be some monster out there that I could date. She's got to be real. I'm not going to make up a fucking girlfriend.
It wasn't even that. I think it was you came in the house and didn't talk about her, and then it was Marilyn, Marilyn, Marilyn.
Well, I'm kind of on a break and stuff, but like, I knew I wasn't starting to show me it because that's not like, okay, I mean, if I can get real, who would you rather hook up with, me or fucking Jeremy?
That's right. He said, "Get real." The name of our show, "Get Real." You're getting real.
Yeah, there you go. But like that was, you know, to do. Mainly, I just had a little rocky path of that before I came on the show, and so we were just kind of getting their stuff back together. But you know, I just started going. I was like, you know, fuck all over. I'm gonna talk about her. You know, she might not even be there anymore. She might have moved on, but you know, she's not sure how I feel about her, and everything's all good, and it's all good.
Shout out to Marilyn.
Shout out to
Marilyn.
I like this one.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, Marilyn.
Marilyn.
We were just asking Spencer, you know, how you were doing and how you felt of what he said in the house and everything, and just making sure everything was good.
It was stressful, but, like, I was aware it was a game, you know, and I did write some rageful thoughts in my journal that I kept for him, so, you know, but I got that out of my system. But I knew what was going on to an extent, you know, it was stressful mostly.
You have to be a strong woman, let me tell you.
Yeah, she is.
And confident. And confident.
And I can't ever eat butterscotch again.
Oh, I got questions about butterscotch.
We have questions about butterscotch.
Yep, you know.
Okay, go for it.
But Marilyn definitely has to be a confident, strong woman. I admire that because I think I am one too. You go, Marilyn.
She said you go. Yeah, she is.
Marilyn rocks.
All right, see.
Can you imagine putting up with me all the fucking time?
No.
Oh, no, I know.
I would have gotten the car, drove there, or took a plane. I would have friggin' hopped the fence, and I would have kicked the shit out of you.
Oh, they wanted to. Yeah, they wouldn't do bad. Especially if you got pedophile joke. I got real bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was a pretty bad joke, you have to admit.
For me, it wasn't even the joke. It was just...
I'll tell you what you do to a bad joke. You don't fucking laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? You don't call a fucking police department. I mean, anybody with fucking intellect could look at that, see what was going on. You got a herd of dumbasses that read the headlines of articles, and that's what they believe. You know what I'm saying? It's like they fucking scroll through the paper where it's like, so-and-so murdered his wife. So-and-so, you know, was caught making fucking bombs. So-and-so, you know, robbed a gas station and fucking shot a guy. I mean, oh my God, this dumb motherfucker from Arkansas is trying to win $500,000, and he fucking made a first-person joke. I'm going to get on my soapbox and fucking get after that person. I mean, it's like, get real.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's just stupid. I don't even, that's what you do to a bad joke. You don't laugh at it. I'll make another that you laugh at in about 15 seconds. So just shut the fuck up and go on.
And I think
part of my game was social. I had to do a lot of talking. I had to be close to McCray. I had to make McCray laugh. And you just hang around, you bullshit. Sometimes you say, you know, fucking zingers, and sometimes you say things that fall flat.
Right.
And maybe you're to sell some fucking tabloids is all that is.
Right.
Y'all watch the clip. You may have watched it 2 or 3 times. Y'all think for one fucking second that was an admission of my guilt of being a fucking pedophile?
No, and I think everybody is guilty.
It was a joke said in first person, mocking the behavior of a vile, disgusting human being. I know what pedophilia is. I know that is a taboo. Obviously, it's bad. It's no good. It's dirty. It's immoral. It's whatever you want to call it. That's why it's a fucking joke. That's why it's funny, because McCray's obviously not that. Y'all know that was a joke. Now, what are you going to do with that? you going to call my boss and tell him to fire me because I'm a pedophile? I mean, think about the kind of person that sits around. It was to ruin my life because I made a joke into a microphone and they didn't like me. They want somebody else to win $500,000 on their favorite TV show. I mean, give me a break. Get real.
I'm going to move on.
Okay.
We're taking up a lot of Spencer's time. I love the conversation. I'll tape for hours.
What are you talking about?
All right, now the next game I want to play, I'm a little nervous because Marilyn's there.
I don't care. She's cool.
All right, she's cool. Okay. The name of the game, and a lot of people on our page and that listen to the podcast know I always have to have some kind of raunchy little game, so buckle in, babe. The game is called the BB Butterscotch game.
All right. I'm ready.
All right. A lot of people that don't watch the live feeds, just so you know, Spencer made reference to Jesse's private area as the flavor of butterscotch. Now, I'm sure 99% of the live feeders know this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a house guest name, and I want you to tell me the first flavor that comes into your mind.
Okay.
Here we go. Candace.
This is going to be good.
Candace.
Candace, chocolate pudding.
GM.
GM, hot dogs.
Alyssa.
Alyssa. Mango.
Amanda.
Egg cheese. Yeah, we'll call that.
Caitlin.
Caitlin. Ooh, teriyaki beef jerky.
Aaron.
And she didn't taste like onion rings.
Andy.
Dookie.
And Jeremy.
Jeremy. Buffalo steak.
Okay. Yay, thanks for playing. Thanks for being a good sport, Spencer.
Any shout-outs you like to do?
Yeah, I'm just a shout-out. Always, I want to shout out to my beautiful, amazing, wonderful girlfriend, Marilyn. And, shout out to What's Up Murdoch and Dutch. Shout out to my friends that supported me. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the people out there that was riding it up and trying to support me and enjoy watching me make it as far as I did. Even against the obstacles I had. And, shout out to this Get Real podcast. This has been fun. I'm enjoying it.
Oh, thank you, Spencer.
I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to explain my game.
No problem. I have to tell you, I really enjoyed this interview. I really want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to be like one of the only people to get the story. And I think the interview was phenomenal and everyone is going to love it. And thank you for getting real. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Spencer. It's been great.
Hey, this is why thank you so much for having me, giving me the opportunity to do all this. It's been great to go to speak my 2 cents. I've kind of been keeping things quiet, and this has been a really good way for me to get out there. I appreciate it. It's all about the game.
Was that real or what? Don't forget to go to www.getreallol.com. Again, www.GetReal.com. Is this real life? Did that really fucking just happen? For news, content, house guests, podcasts, and our blog, become a member of our Facebook page at Get Real LOL. Take care of yourself and each other. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye.